Hello, friends. It's been a while. I'm not sure who needs to hear this tonight, but I feel compelled to share something with you. The Lord recently revealed a miracle in my life, and while I've already shared that with those in my inner circle, I feel convicted to share that with you now. About 2.5 weeks ago, on June 12th of 2025, I was diagnosed with an unexpected and also a life-threatening condition. For those that have followed me for any length of time, you probably know I've suffered my share of loss in recent years. From the loss of loved ones, to the loss of a marriage, to the loss of a career, lawsuits, businesses, you name it. It's been a terrible season of hardship and loss. But I thought my health was safe. Of all the things to be taken away, I thought I was okay in that category. You see, I'd worked out pretty much my entire life, and I keep a pretty clean diet, so I thought I was good, right? Wrong. And I was not ready for this diagnosis. As I left the doctor's office, I began to become filled with fear and anxiety. This diagnosis struck me to my core. And I was having a hard time even just doing basic functions. In fact, I went down to the local Circle K to fill up a tank of gas. And it's about that time that I went into a full-blown panic attack. And I cried out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to let me know that He was there and to comfort me in that moment in time. And it was at that moment when I was shaking like a leaf that I reached my hand up to pick up the pump. When I looked up and I saw this guy staring back at me. I was stunned. In the blink of an eye, my heart was completely calm. My head was clear, and I felt a comfort and a peace that wasn't there just moments before. I no longer feared the diagnosis. In a moment, everything changed. I mean, to think that the Lord of the universe, the creator of all things, the Alpha and the Omega, would stop what He was doing. Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Jehovah Jireh, our Holy Father would stop everything to answer my little prayer in such a direct and material way. I was blown away. Don't get me wrong, I've seen plenty of social media post about these little Jesus figures. But for one to show up in that moment of time, at my moment of need, it was incomprehensible to me. So that got me thinking, what are the chances? I'm a pretty calculated guy, and I had to know. Well, since I was 16 years old, I've been driving regularly, and if you just, go with maybe one fill up a week, which oftentimes it's more than that, you come up with a number of around 2,000. So I had previously gone to the gas station 2,000 times without once seeing a little Jesus showing up in front of me. That's a 1 in 2,000 event, but that's not it. Because it was a 1 in 2,000 event that little figure Jesus would show up in front of me, but also that had to coincide with me having a full-blown panic attack while crying out to Jesus at the same pump. Oddly enough, that had actually happened one other time in my life. You have to go back a few years, and I'll spare you the details of that one, but that's a 2 in 2,000 event of me having a panic attack at the pump while crying out to Jesus, or simplified 1 in 1,000. So what are the odds? You have to multiply the events. The 1 in 2,000 chance that I see Jesus showing up at the pump, and that has to coincide with the 1 in 1,000 chance of me having a full-blown panic attack while crying out to Jesus at the same time. You combine those two and you get a staggering number. It's 1 in 2 million, or 1 in 500,000th of 1% chance of occurring. In short, it was a miracle. He showed me exactly what I needed to see at that exact moment that I needed to see it. And now I'm sharing this with you because someone out there is struggling with the weight of the world. Someone is struggling with chronic disease or illness. Maybe you've lost your career, your job, your marriage, maybe your health. All because we live in a fallen world and there's only one cure. His name is Jesus. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6. Some of you may need encouragement right now. Some of you need the hope that can only come from the promises of the living God that wants to shower you with love and show you just how real He is in your life. I'll leave you with Jeremiah 29:11 through 13. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call to me and come to me, and I will listen. You will seek me, and you will find me when you seek me with all your heart. Keep praying, keep trusting, and keep seeking. And don't be surprised when the Lord of the universe shows up in your life. Be blessed.